Sometimes when the situation gets too out of control, you've got to take a knee. Hello again, everyone. I'm Eli's dad with Project Eli, where we educate, lead, and inspire. And we find ourselves right now in two particular challenges where it is necessary that we take a knee. Let's start with the social one right now, as far as everyone being together, locking arms, having equality. To me, that's a no-brainer. It's time to take a knee. We're all one. It's not, the left wing, the right wing. It's people are people. We have to recognize that. It's time to stop giving privilege to one segment of society versus another. It's time for us all to unite, to hold hands, to lock arms, and to move forward. And I'm speaking right now, of course, of social justice. It's time for us to do that, and that's clear. So that in a figurative way, it's time for us to take a knee and hold hands together. No question. Now, let's talk about taking a knee in a different situation. When you find yourself in the middle of a tornado or a hurricane or a flood, nature is, just tougher than we are. It's nice to have things and say, we're going to be able to overcome this. I mean, if it's raining, if it's sunny, you can put on sunblock. But there are certain situations that come to us in life where nature is just an unbelievably dominant force. And when you have the tornado, you go down into the cellar, into the safest possible place. There's no guarantee you're going to survive it. When you have a hurricane, there's no way that you know that you're not going to get blown to kingdom come. Things happen like that. But you do the best that you can. And what you do is you take a knee to nature and you say, you know what? You're more powerful right now than I am. I'm going to do everything I can to hunker down, protect myself, protect my family. Well, we've arrived at another particular place and time. It's different than what we've seen before, but it's essentially the same thing. And it's time that we discovered that we have to hunker down, take a knee, and take our medicine until this thing passes by. So what are the things that we have to do? We can't go into the basement, all right? That's not going to solve. So what is it that we have to do? We have to do what the rest of the world is doing and has done. The rest of the world is ready to send their kids back to school. Why are they ready to do that? Why are they ready to do that in Europe right now, in the European Union, in these countries? Because they've got their numbers down to a manageable level. The first things first, you've got to get the numbers down to a manageable level. We are nowhere near a manageable level. So the question is, how are we going to get ourselves down to a manageable level? We must hunker down. We must close down, take our medicine, and allow for and disallow this virus to continue to spread and spread and spread and spread. And there will be no progress until we get the numbers down to a manageable level. I recognize, economically speaking, we're going to be taking it in, it's like getting punched in the gut. I recognize this fact. The point is, it's a matter of survival. It's a matter of survival. There is no justification to having 200,000, 500,000, a million people die because it could have been prevented. We've got to take the steps necessary to get out of the tornado, to get out of the hurricane, to get out of the earthquake that is shaking our very foundation right now. And you know, sometimes you're in the middle of the earthquake and you can feel everything shaking and you can see the things falling off the shelves, and other times you're a little further away and you don't feel the shaking, but you still know that something's happening. We are in the middle of a seismic medical catastrophe. It's time for us to hunker down, to take our medicine, just like the rest of the world that is getting this job done has done. It's easy to copy success. Why aren't we doing it? Why aren't we united as one people to do this together? It's something that we must do. It's time to stop fooling around. It's time for the rhetoric, for the crap to stop coming out of Washington. Oh, we're doing okay, the numbers are good. The numbers are not good. The numbers are awful, and it's spreading like wildfire. It's time to close things down until we get our numbers under control. There's going to be suffering, but there's going to be worse suffering if we don't do it. And because we never end a rant on a philosophical note, let's all get out there, hold hands together, and charge! I'm Eli's dad.